guys, welcome to the Superhero Post Show. It is your host Stephen Heyman, and today I wanted to talk about some theories I have regarding WandaVision. So obviously we've all watched episode 5, and there have been theories running around the mill for the past couple of days, and I wanted to wait and give it some time before I really wanted to talk about my theories, have some well out thoughts. So here are some of my thoughts, and I'm going to go by each character. So first, I do want to talk about Wanda. So um obviously we all know that this show is based around Wanda and the fact that she's, in my opinion, helped create this whole world in Westtown, basically, which is in the form of sitcom TV shows. So obviously they've been going from the 50s and 60s, all that stuff. And so I do have some theories about this. Something that I already knew from the beginning, but she actually confirmed is that Wanda does not have full control. Wanda does not have full control of this town. She might have control into changing scenes and stuff like that, but she does not have full control of everyone in the town. She says it herself. Um, and obviously we see that by her kid, like she can't control her kids. And Agnes says that as well. She has no power to control the kids. We all know that there's another force behind this. Even with the freaking stork that was running around, she tried to make that go away. There are some things that she cannot control. Um, and to be honest, I think she doesn't know everything, all of the ins and outs of this town to begin with. There is a lot that she has to figure out if she figures it out. And obviously, I believe the other two people that have a sense of control in this town is Agnes and Mephisto. They both have control of West Town. They have the full control of West Town. I believe they're letting Wanda make changes because it makes her happier. And I believe that, and if you guys watched my last episode, I believe that Agnes is protecting Wanda. That's why Wanda's making all these changes because it makes her happy. It makes her want to stay, right? But if it be, but if it becomes something that she doesn't want it to be, the West Town will be destroyed and she would probably go crazy. So maybe Agnes is trying to protect her, and then on the other side, Mephisto just wants the kids, or he wants her. Who knows? So obviously, she doesn't have full control of that. I mean, and I'm gonna leave that right there for my theory for Wanda because that's really all that we need to know right now is that she doesn't have full control of the kids or the town. Next is Quicksilver. Okay, obviously at the end of the episode, Quicksilver popped up, and that's been probably the most talked about thing for the past couple of days, other than Tom Brady winning his seventh Super Bowl ring. Congrats, Tom Brady. So a lot of people have been asking, is this the Pietro from X-Men? I believe it is, and I'm pretty sure there was in Den of Nerds, I think, or Den of Nerds was saying that there's actually a credit saying that he's the Pietro from the X-Men universe. Uh, I believe that Pietro has been asked by Doctor Strange to come save Wanda, because obviously Doctor Strange's whole movie is called the Multiverse of Madness. So I could imagine him or some force reaching through the multiverse, contacting Pietro, telling him to come save his sister. So I do believe that he entered this Westview town. I don't think he was made by Mephisto or Agatha, aka Agnes. I don't. I believe he entered the town on his own. Um, because if you guys watched the episode, right, when Darcy ran to the TV to watch what happened, the breach sound was going on. So basically, whenever someone breaches either coming in the going in the town or coming out of the town, there was a big loud sound like an alarm. And the alarm was when Pietro popped up. So, and he's Quicksilver, so he could have quickly got to the door. So I believe that Quicksilver, aka Pietro, was coming to save his sister or whatever to figure out what's going on. And obviously he ended up falling for the hex and being included into this town. That's what I think has happened. As I said, like a lot of people think it's Mephisto. I don't believe that. I believe that this is one of the new ways that they're going to be entering the X-Men. And when I talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier soon, there are also rumors about Wolverine and other characters coming. I believe this is how they're going to not shoe in, but bring in the X-Men by each story, which I think is a beautiful way. And I'm actually shocked that Quicksilver is the first character from the X-Men universe to be in the MCU, but I get it. It's a really good thing, and I also believe that Magneto will be also making an appearance at the end of this show. It's only right. This is based off the House of M. We need to bring Daddy into this. Pause. We need to bring Daddy. We need to bring Magneto. If Quicksilver's coming, Magneto has to come as well. Because the only way that Wanda can get some type of sanity or go even more insane is if what other way than having her brother and father from the multiverse come, a brother and father from a whole different universe come and try to help her, or make it worse, use her power to take over the world. Who knows what the motive is for Pietro and Magneto if he comes, who knows what this is. And I did see a leaked scene, and after watching this episode, the leaked scene I saw might have been a cut scene, to be honest, because it just, I don't know. There were some scenes in it that I saw, and I talked about it in the last episode, 2 episodes ago with Darren. It's just not fitting the theme. But from what I've seen so far, this is definitely Evan Peters, in my opinion. Um, and a lot of people are going to ask, how did he get here? The multiverse is broken. Okay, the multiverse or is breaking. The stuff from Endgame, all of the comic radiation surges from to start getting the stones from different universe, multiverse, all this stuff. It's killed it, man. The multiverse is broken right now. That's why I believe this is gonna be called the multiverse of madness, because it's going mad, okay? And the multiverse is breaking because of Spider-Man Far From Home, when Mysterio went and told him that he's from the multiverse, they automatically believed it. That has to be a sign of us, of showing us that the multiverse is broken or is breaking as we know it. Like doing these heroic things like Endgame, there's repercussions to this thing. There's rules, and I'm glad that they are showing that. Next, okay. Now let's talk about the Fantastic Four. Okay, I do believe WandaVision has also given us some signs about the Fantastic Four and about how they are going to be entering the MCU. So if you guys remember, Monica Rambeau said that she knows an aerospace engineer, and the first thing that came to mind to me was, oh my God, Reed Richards. Okay, but I do have a theory that contradicts that as well. So um the Fantastic Four could either be shoehorned in either of these ways. So I do believe that they're going to come in working for Sword. I believe they're going to come in working for Sword. Number one. That's the only logical answer, unless if he got some crazy grant from a crazy rich person, Reed Richards, and bought the big tower building in New York. But I feel like they're gonna wait and use that for when the Fantastic Four like to create it as a true hero group. So I believe they right now, right, they could be working for Sword, and they haven't gone into Space Shed or the quantum realm to get their powers. I believe that. Or right now, all four of them, right, Johnny, Invisible Woman, Miss Fantastic Thing, Ben Reed, whatever. I believe they all could be in a coma right now. What if during all of the events of Thanos, or even during the second or third snap, because it says that whenever someone snaps all Infinity Gauntlets, there is a big ray of cosmic radiation that flows throughout the universe. So what if the Fantastic Four right now, during the events of Endgame or whatever, they were in space, and when Thanos snapped his fingers, they ended up getting hit with the cosmic radiation, and they had to get brought back to Earth, and they all could be in comas right now because they have so much radiation and their powers are forming. I mean, that would be pretty dope to see, and I feel like these are the greatest opportunities to put them in. I believe Sword is definitely here for Monica Rambeau, but I believe Sword is a opener to other possibilities, right? And also, if you guys don't remember, Sword is also working on. They were also trying to weaponize Vision. Why do you think when Wanda does the twist with her hand, not to mention when she does a twist with her hand, Magneto did the same thing in X-Men Dark Phoenix. I said Magneto. Yeah, Magneto did the same thing in X-Men Dark Phoenix. Why do you think they point to the director? Because he was the one in charge of making Vision a weapon. He was one of the main culprits in doing this thing. So yeah, yeah, I do think that this also hinted to the Fantastic Four and to the X-Men. I know Kevin Feige said they're gonna introduce them later on, but I think that's not true. I just believe that with losing like your big characters like Iron Man and Cap and all that, and you have all these characters that you can slowly bring in, you don't have to rush all these characters. You can slowly bring them in. You can bring some over now that can fit your story. I believe that they are doing that right now. And I believe this is the best time to do it because people were in quarantine, people were home a lot of people weren't going out, so you can actually sit and watch these fill-in shows to understand what's going on with the MCU in the future. And lastly, Monica Rambeau has superpowers. Now, we all obviously know her as Photon from the comic books, and she was even Captain Marvel for a while. And to keep it a buck, I would have preferred Monica Rambeau as the Captain Marvel over Carol Danvers. I'm not the biggest Carol Danvers fan. I like Carol Danvers because she's so freaking powerful, but I do to an extent think that she's a bit of an overrated character. But that's my opinion. I do like her. I think she's great, whatever. But I do believe that Photon is going to be entering with superpowers very soon. And obviously, we saw in episode 5 that Monica Rambeau has beef with Carol. Like, she's tight about something that she did. I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with her mom dying from cancer, but she obviously is tight about something. And so I do believe that Monica Rambeau will be developing her powers either in the Miss Marvel show or the Captain Marvel movie. But and how do we know that when she took like the X-ray, all you saw was like a light radiation like coming off of her, and it had to be from Wanda's shot, from the shot that Wanda gave her. It could have been so much radiation that she absorbed it, and it becomes her superpowers. You know, so and that just again attests to how powerful Wanda is. She's giving people superpowers, bro. And this is just a little piece of the true power that Scarlet Witch has showed. Like, if you guys read the comics, like I advise you all to read House of M. If you guys want to really like know what's going on or get some type of sense of what's happening, if you want to see Scarlet Witch's true power, I mean, you gotta read her in the comics, bro. She is OD in the comics, bro. She's OD powerful. Like, she's like God, basically, bro. Like, it's insane. And but yeah, so I do think Monica has powers. I think that it's going to be developing over time. I feel like towards the end of the show, we're probably going to get a sign that she has them. Maybe like not be able to control them, but it might be like an accident, you know, where she does some crazy ish and that could happen. But yeah, guys, so that's really all of my theories right now from episode 5 of WandaVision. Obviously, episode 6 is going to be coming out this Friday, and I'm going to be talking more about that. But that's really all I have so far right now, theory wise. I just believe that episode 5 is opening up doors for a lot of other heroes, but also driving the story of WandaVision. And and let me talk about Vision while I'm here too before I go, guys. And a lot of people have said a lot of stuff about Vision, and I want to put it like this: either two things about Vision. It's either one, if he leaves Westview, right? If Vision leaves Westview, I could see Vision literally just dying. Like, maybe Wanda, another big reason why Wanda, maybe the main reason why Wanda created Westview was because of the fact that Vision can't live without it. We all know she brought him back somehow. Or it could have been even like, what if she got Vision, went to freaking Wakanda or whatever? Like, what if Vision is white Vision with no emotion, no feelings, and she got depressed and ended up making this world so he can have more emotion? Because obviously, the fact that he had the Mind Stone, that's what gave him emotion. That's what gave him, the power to love. And in the comics, if you guys don't know what happened, he ends up becoming Gray Vision, telling Wanda he has no feelings for her, and she has a falling for Wonder Man. So what if she did this for the simple fact that so he can have feelings and love her? That's another reason why she doesn't want him to leave Westview. But Vision's figuring it out. As you see, when he talked to Norm, when he put Norm out of the mind trance, he knows something's wrong. Okay. But yeah, so I definitely think that Vision, something when Vision leaves the town, something bad happens. Like, I don't know what it is. He can either go back to being literally dead or not being himself. Because he is the reality is he doesn't have the Mind Stone. Unless if Wanda like recreate the Mind Stone, which what I believe so far is impossible. But there is a trailer with her looking at a golden light, which could be maybe her attempting to make the Mind Stone. So we'll see. But that's all my theories for right now, guys. Please like and subscribe below if you like this content. I really appreciate it. I'm small. I'm trying to grow, so please show some love while if you can. Thank you, guys. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.